Greetings, history enthusiasts, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we will be exploring a dark and compelling chapter of English history, the story of the Pendle Witches. This 17th century witch trial stands as one of the most infamous and extensively documented in England, marked by a web of accusations, superstition, and ultimately tragedy. Set aside the familiar imagery of broomsticks and cauldrons, as the true events surrounding this case are far more intricate and unsettling than any folklore. So grab your cup of tea, settle in, and let's uncover the dark secrets of Pendle Hill. To understand the Pendle witch trials, we need to understand the world in which they took place. Early 17th century England was a society steeped in religious belief and rife with superstition. James I, who had succeeded Elizabeth I, was obsessed with witchcraft, even writing a book called Demonology about it. Poverty was widespread, medicine was primitive, and unexplained illnesses or misfortunes were often attributed to supernatural causes, specifically witchcraft. The area around Pendle Hill in Lancashire was particularly isolated and impoverished. It was a place where traditional folk magic and herbal remedies practiced by cunning folk were still common. These individuals, often women, provided a form of healthcare and spiritual guidance to their communities, but their practices were easily misconstrued and demonized by those in power. The story of the Pendle Witches centers around two families, the Demdikes and the Chattoxes. These families were rivals, and their animosity would play a crucial role in the unfolding events. The matriarch of the Demdike family was Elizabeth Southerns, also known as Old Demdike. She was a renowned cunning woman, known for her herbal remedies and alleged magical abilities. Her rival was Anne Whittle, or Old Chattox, the head of the Chattox family, who also practiced folk magic. Their families had a long-standing feud, fueled by accusations of theft, curses, and general bad blood. The spark that ignited the Pendle witch trials was an encounter between Alison Device, Old Demdike's granddaughter, and a peddler named John Law. Alison allegedly cursed Law after he refused to give her some pins, and he subsequently suffered a stroke. When John Law reported the incident, it quickly escalated. Alison, under pressure, confessed to cursing him. More importantly, she implicated her grandmother, Old Demdike and Old Chattox, accusing them of being witches and participating in a coven. Based on Alison's accusations, along with other rumors and suspicions, Demdike, Chattox, Alison, and several other individuals, including Demdike's son James Device and Chattox's daughter Anne Redfern, were arrested and imprisoned. The trial of the Pendle Witches took place in Lancaster in August 1612. The evidence presented against them was flimsy and largely based on hearsay, confessions obtained under duress, and the testimony of a 9-year-old girl named Janet Device, who was Alison's younger sister. Janet's testimony was particularly damning. She accused her own mother, brother, and several other defendants of witchcraft, claiming they had participated in secret meetings and made pacts with the devil. Modern historians believe Janet was likely manipulated by the authorities, possibly even coached on what to say. Child witnesses were tragically used in many witch trials throughout history. The judges, Sir James Eltham and Sir Edward Bromley, were eager to make an example of the accused. The atmosphere was charged with fear and paranoia. Unsurprisingly, the jury found 10 of the accused guilty. Old Demdike died in prison before the trial, but Old Chattox, Alison Device, James Device, Anne Redfern, and 6 others were sentenced to death by hanging. On August 20th, 1612, these women and men were publicly executed at Gallows Hill in Lancaster. Their deaths served as a stark warning about the dangers of witchcraft and the power of the law. The story of the Pendle Witches continues to fascinate and horrify people centuries later. Pendle Hill has become a popular tourist destination, and the Pendle Witch Trail attracts visitors interested in learning more about this dark chapter of history. The Pendle Witch trials serve as a chilling reminder of the dangers of superstition, fear, and the abuse of power. They highlight the vulnerability of marginalized groups and the importance of critical thinking and skepticism. It's a story that demands we remember the victims, learn from the past, and strive for a more just and equitable future. So, what do you think about the story of the Pendle Witches? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more historical deep dives. Thanks for watching.